Good morning, I am Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I'm sure you're like everybody else working for the weekend. It's already Thursday, and looking forward to have a lot of fun. We get to tee off with one of my favorite people to talk to each week on the program, the one, the only, William Edmundson with Abby Executive Suites. That's Abby, ABBY.com, and he's been on the show for years explaining what's going on out there, giving us kind of an interesting, almost a tactical view of what's happening with businesses out there. Business on the front lines is what I like to talk about it, and Abby is really ground zero for that. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, Kevin. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Tell me real quickly, what's the story about Abby before you introduce your guest?
Yeah, just in a nutshell, Abby provides turnkey office solutions for people, whether they need a traditional office with receptionist, meeting rooms, copier, mail services, etc., or whether they need a virtual package, something that's flexible and allows them to really put together the package of things that they need to help them succeed in business.
Very good. And your guest?
Yes. We call the segment Business on the Front Line, so nothing like going right to the front lines. We've got David Foy, who's a partner with Internet Mobile Solutions. He is a client at our Woodlands location, and I'd like to welcome you to the show today, David.
Well, thank you. I appreciate both of you for having me on, and I can't say I'm more excited. Absolutely. Fantastic opportunity.
David, glad to have you on. Kind of give us an overview of what your company's all about.
Well, sure. Over 1 million small businesses rely on the Internet every day to drive their marketing efforts, and our online tools provide small businesses with the fundamental tools they need to start, grow, and build a successful online presence. Our motto is, your success is our business.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. I like that.
Can't argue with that, can you?
No, absolutely. Why don't you go with your question William?
Yeah, David, you and I have spoken earlier about some of the things that you do as a business. One of the things I really like is you talk about how passionate you are about not only your business, but the success of people who you help. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, like I said, our dedication is really to the small and medium-sized businesses that are getting started. I came to realize a couple of years ago that most small business entrepreneurs get in business because they're passionate on their own about the product or service that they're bringing to market. What they fail to understand oftentimes is that they don't know how to market their product or service or their business.
Sure.
And so I like to take on the responsibility of that and take on the responsibility of bringing the customers to them and allowing them to make the customer happy with the products or services that they're delivering.
That's obviously a winning formula. David, if you don't mind, your company, Internet Mobile Solutions, is really a couple of guys following the American dream. Could you tell us a little bit about how you came into Abby and some of the things that have been your progress?
Well, sure. Abby Suites has actually been a phenomenal solution for us. My partner, Dino Patain, and I, following this desire of really strengthening the entrepreneurial spirit and the American dream, honestly, I have to interject one small thing, and that is that I believe that the way our government is putting regulations on everybody, my solution was that we had to build the business community in spite of government. And it was a motivating factor for me to help these small businesses grow and strengthen and build the community that's employing everybody. So we had a little office up in Conroe, and we were looking for a more professional executive address and presence. Mm-hmm. And we searched around. We came across Allison Favorino over there in the Woodlands office, and we went in. The facilities were fantastic. Everyone was extremely professional, and our presence absolutely grew, and the respect for our company grew with that Abby Suite. So we started out, we had a small little interior office, and this last month we celebrated our 1-year anniversary in business, and we've recently been able to grow and achieve that corner window office and really feel like we're growing based on the philosophy of your success is our business.
Gotta bring this to a close here pretty quickly. I had a couple of questions of my own. The biggest being, what's the average size business for you to pitch to in terms of what's your sweet spot?
Our sweet spot is really the launch all the way up to medium corporation. It really doesn't matter. We take whatever they have. If they have an internet presence, we've been able to remodel them. Somebody who's been in business 5, 7, 8 years, there's new technology that we can enhance them with. Or somebody who has no presence, but we can build their internet presence and marketing for them.
How large is a big company for you? How about that?
Say that again, please.
How large would a big client be for you in terms of number of employees?
A big client would be big box stores, mega chains, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid of anything. Abbey Suites has 28, I believe, locations. That's not too big for me. So when it gets into 3,000, then that gets too big.
William Edmundson, he's with Abbey. That's ABBY.com. You can learn more about the great stuff they do at Abbey.com. What's your website there, David?
Mine is www.internetmobilesolutions.com.
InternetMobileSolutions.com. And William, the phone number over at Abbey.
Yes, you can give us a call toll-free at 888-785-8800. That's 888-785-8800.
Thanks to both of you gentlemen. I am Kevin Price. When we come back, more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here, find it over there at USDailyReview.com.